So, Arsenal 2, Manchester United interim manager Michael Carrick 3. Second time in 2 different interim spells he's beaten this manager. There we go. Absolutely disgusting performances all around the park today. Goalkeeper nearly got lobbed again, by the way, just saying. But he drops our striker. The striker that comes in couldn't trap a bag of cement, but apparently the striker that we have has got a dead first touch. Cool. Captain, absolute disgrace again. Absolutely awful. How that guy is our captain is jarring. Yeah. Star boy. No, the real star boy, mate, scored a scissor kick from 20 yards out for Barca tonight. Yeah. Lamine Yamal. That's star boy. Yeah. That star boy is on 300 grand a week. Noni Madueke tripping over his own feet after he runs past somebody. 2 seconds later, they got the other end and score. Zubamendi. Zubamendi. Oh, Lee, but you wanted Zubamendi. Yeah, I also told you what he's bad at, mate. Yeah, and he's been doing it all season. Yeah, again, cost us the game. One of the reasons he cost was because of him. Goalkeeper, listen, couldn't do nothing with 2 of their goals. Yeah, couldn't do nothing with the Dorgu Rapage. Yeah, and the Messias Cunha one. Declan Rice. I like you, mate. Yeah, and you're one of the only players that can walk off of that pitch and say you actually half tried. Yeah, but again, you were still crap. Yeah, you're in Timber. I actually thought played all right until he played left back. Yeah, because that's worked before, isn't it, Kenny? Yeah, real good. Yeah, guess what? In Capia, I thought you played all right. I don't know why you got subbed, mate, unless you were injured. Yeah, midfield, awful. Yeah, Eze, awful. Trossard, awful. Yeah, everything about today was rubbish. Yeah, we need a goal and we're taking 45 seconds to take a fucking throw in, Kenny. Yeah, Kenny, the faces in the crowd summed it all up on TV, mate. Make sure you follow Kenny Chem 1972. Kenny, I know you were freezing. I know you were cold. When we got it back to 2-2, Marino, by the way, yeah, absolute disgrace for that winning goal. Yeah, 1 pass through the middle, takes out 4 players. Yeah, we see that earlier in the game for the first, the Dorgu goal. Yeah, as soon as the ball is on the ground, Matty says it every day, we have a problem with teams that play with the ball on the ground. Bruno, I didn't know was on the pitch until Saliba, by the way, decides, I'm not going to look over my shoulder and just let the ball run past, mate. Yeah, Gabby taking the knee for their 3rd goal. Bruv, stand up tall and take one in the face. Kenny, as you would say, none of them put their nuts on the table today. What did you make of that? Sorry, Kenny, I had to get it out. Pause.
Well, who knew? Who knew? I've been saying since November the 8th, when we drew against Sunderland, that teams are going to take a different approach against us. And what we've seen is that we've struggled against teams that are good in the ball, teams that can match us physically, and teams that are organised. And it showed today. You know, Odegaard's, it's pathetic. I can tell you now, he's gone. He's basically like proved us all right from last season when we were ruining him. Complete and utter waste of time, crap. Zubamendi, I thought he was playing in a black shirt today. But the fact is that what was unforgivable is that you had 2 warning shots from Fernandes before they got their equaliser. Twice Fernandes ghosted in when Man United won the ball, and he fluffed his lights. The second one was even more unforgivable because it was us losing possession. And once again, didn't learn a lesson. And guess what? Zubamendi thought, you know what? Man United are watching us in the press, and they're trying to stop us, cut out our passes, especially out the back. Guess what? Zubamendi didn't read the memo, or probably wasn't watching the match, and they get their equaliser. And from then on, they were in complete control. Right. Any Arsenal fan who wants to come out of any bullshit and say, we got a 2nd goal, we put them under pressure. Stop talking crap. You don't know nothing about football. The reason why Man United won the game is because they had control of the midfield. Who was pressing Mainu when he was on the ball? No one. Who was pressing Fernandes after they got their equaliser? No one. How much time did Casemiro have on the ball? How much time did Lisandro Martinez have on the ball? Please tell me.
Kenny, they brought off a defender, Dorgu, got a hamstring injury, and brought on a striker, mate, and they were winning the game. What did we do?
Yeah, but
all we did was go, I'll put Saka on the left.
But the fact is that this epitomises the teams that worked us out. And no one wants to hear this. No one wants to hear this. They want to say, well, we're top. And yeah, we are top. But let me tell you something now. If we play like this and it's highlighted with punters. I promise you, there'll be no trip to Wembley. Chelsea are going to muller us. With Chelsea, if Chelsea get all their full team, they don't even need Cole Palmer. All they need is Reece James, Casado. They need the lap up top as an outlet to come off the bench, and they have Esteval and like I said, Neto. They will get mullered, and then with this guy coming off the bench as well, Garnacho, they will muller us. All they got to do is control the midfield and get the ball. Don't believe in this fabled defence. It's not all that. Let me say something now. We are basically out of all energy, not excuse of fact, and injury-wise. So basically, teams are sensing that. We haven't got that second gear. Everyone thought we turned a corner because of Aston Villa. That was a myth as well. Villa capitulated because of their stupidity and their general delusion that they were better than us, and they felt that they come and win easily because they were at Chelsea. If they actually played like Liverpool and played like Man United and played like Nottingham Forest, they'd have mullered us. I've been saying for a long time, don't believe this hype. Don't believe this hype about quadruples, the best team in Europe. No. We're fallible. I've been saying it for a long time. If we don't get these basics right and we keep on getting into bad habits, these narrow wins turn into draws, and these draws will turn into defeats. Just like 22-23, we are our worst enemies because you can't keep on making a repetitive mistake. And guess what? You're relying on players who've just come back from injury. How long has it taken Gabriel Magalhaes to come back to his best? He's still finding his way, so he's going to make mistakes. Saliba's never been fit since Liverpool game, and that's shown today. Timbers are only standing like him, played well, and that's it. Declan Rice worked his nuts off, but he was shit.
Facts.
Let's face it, he was crap. Apart from his set pieces, tell me what Declan Rice did today. I'm waiting. Odegaard's a waste of time, mate. The fact is that he's been substituted in around 60 minutes. This time it was about 53, 55 minutes.
Yeah.
It's time to drop him. And to drop him and take a risk. It won't even make a difference if we play there because Marino will play there because he'll get first dibs. Eze is a waste of time. Eze was just basically playing like he had a pipe up his backside. No urgency, nothing. And guess what? Our actual substitutions and playing a hand early actually gave Man United complete control of the game because what's happening, the risk you take is that when you have too many attackers like we had today, that's why a third goal happened. Because what's happened, the defensive discipline that you should be getting with Rice, Mendy, and Odegaard in front of the back four, you're not getting because their onus is on to attack. We get a second goal. Intelligent teams, what they do, they calm it down. They say, right, yes, it's the 83rd minute, but guess what? We've got 7 minutes. Plus, we've got 7 minutes of injury time, so that's about 40 minutes to calm, build another attack because it's time. What do? Oh, it's Man United. They'll calm under pressure, and guess what? You attack, lose the ball, but guess what? You've got no bloody midfield for a counter-attack, and that's what a third goal would happen. No pressure on Cunha, and that's what happened. And that's what I've been saying for a long time. We've got a combination of three things we're no good at, poor against. Organisation, strength, and players who are good on the ball. You get all the three disciplines right against us, we will not beat you. We will not beat the opposition. That's a fact. Liverpool had all the disciplines. Nottingham Forest had all the disciplines. This team had the disciplines. So what they conceded. They never panicked when they went 1-0 down because they knew that we were playing it around the back and we could get caught in possession because they see what other teams did. When we equalised, they didn't fucking panic because they thought, hang on here. If we all we need is one pass through the line because they haven't got a midfield. They didn't panic. That's the thing. We're going for a title, and Man United were not panicked. That says it all, man. But people don't want to hear this because we're, as you said, we're the best team in Europe. We've got the best defence. John Terry's having a field day with that one. And then these world-class players, Saka's world-class. Oh, Ken must have Ken don't know ball, man. How can he know ball when he says Saka's not world-class? Well, where's the world-class performances? Where's the goals and assists? Because that's what you lot talk about. Nothing. Odegaard is the same level as De Bruyne. Bruno Fernandes is not at Odegaard's level. Are you having a laugh? Do you know the range in terms of chances created? Has got probably he ran the midfield, and he's got 200 more created chances than Odegaard. But Odegaard's levels above. No, the difference between Odegaard and Zubimendi is Odegaard is playing in a better team and a more organised team. But if Odegaard played for Man United and Fernandes played for us, Fernandes be smashing it because we're a better team than Man United.
We've been about 11 points clear by now.
Yeah,
I don't really rate the guy. I don't really rate him, but he's still better than Odegaard by a mile.
But that's not difficult because Odegaard is the epitome of form being temporary, class is forever. We are now seeing why it was hard for him at Real Madrid. Because what will happen, right, is that he's peaked to his highest and he can't get any better. And what's happened is that he's regressed because the physical battle, he can't deal with the physical battle. And in this Premier League, you need the physical battle. And teams are recognising it. They're looking at him as a weakness. And when he's ineffective, that leaves two people to do a three-man job because he's nothing. Yeah. Going deep because he hasn't got enough energy to get close to Saka and get close to the attackers. He can only do it momentarily in games when he was doing it on a regular basis. The first press, he's even stopped doing that because that's a waste of time. The problem is he does it better than Eze. He does it at Zubimendi because they're crap at the first press as well. So basically what's happened, right, is we've got this deep squad. But guess what? The first team are running on empty and are out of form. And the players who come in after them ain't any good anyway because tactically they ain't got a Scooby of how we play because the manager don't trust them.
Facts, absolute facts. 300 million quid's worth of subs today. Yeah. He played his best 11 today, his favourite 11. Yeah. He then throws out all the players he didn't want to save the game. Where was Martinelli today, by the way? Why did he not get a game?
I'll tell you
He's scored 4 goals in the last 2 weeks.
But Martinelli don't score goals in the league. Martinelli scores in cup competition. When people talk about Martinelli's stats, yes, but how many goals has he scored in the league? The problem is we've got so many players who are off form and not playing to the best of their ability, and you can't win leagues like that. If we win the league this season, I'll tell you one thing, we should celebrate and go to mass. Because I'll tell you one thing right now, I haven't seen teams win the league where so many players are off form and you've got an attack that hasn't even hit double figures in the league. We're winning in spite of, not because of us. We are our biggest worst enemy. Let me tell you something now. Arsenal's rivals for the title was Arsenal itself, and guess what? Bad Arsenal's winning.
Facts. On that bombshell, Kenny, get him safe, mate. And love you to bits. Tomorrow podcast, we will be there. Kenny Ken 1972 on Instagram, people. I'll share your post in a minute. After I've done the fan cam with Jez. Check my fan cam out as well. And we've got a lot to dissect tomorrow because that was embarrassing, especially against that lot. But it's what it is.
Yeah, but the fact is that we're not all that. We can't look down on any team because Sunderland has showed that we are fallible and we are beatable.
Wolves. They could have got a draw.
It started at Sunderland. Yeah, we thought when we went to Fulham and then we went other games, we were keeping these clean sheets. And when people on podcasts were shouting us down and said we've got the best defence, yeah, you're only the best defence but you're only the best defence. It's because teams didn't bloody try to attack us because they're too scared. Now, teams that weren't scared to attack us and get bodies forward, guess what? We can see goals because guess what? If you get bodies forward against any defence, they're gonna blow and blow and blow, and they're gonna shit their pants just like us. We are bottlers, but guess what? The league's so crap this season. We might achieve it.
No, facts. Listen, get him safely, man. Love you to bits, Kenny. Yeah, and make sure you follow Kenny on Insta, Kenny Ken 1972. We'll be back for the podcast. I'll be back with Jez in a minute, and then I'm going live. Laters.